Welcome back, traders. In this video, we're going to explore the fascinating world of trading by diving into the different types of traders out there. Now, when it comes to trading, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Traders come in all shapes and sizes, each with their own unique style and strategy. Let's take a look at some of the most common types of traders you might encounter in the markets. Day traders, they are in it for the short term. They buy and sell securities within the same trading day, aiming to profit from intraday price movements. Swing traders, they hold onto their positions for several days to weeks, capitalizing on short to medium-term trends in the market. Position traders, they take a long-term approach, holding onto their positions for weeks, months, or even years. Scalpers, they aim to profit from small price movements by executing a large number of trades in a short period of time. They're all about volume and speed. Algorithmic traders, they use automated systems or algorithms to execute trades based on predefined rules and parameters. They rely on technology and quantitative analysis. Now that we've covered the different types of traders, let's dive into some real-life stories of traders who've made their mark in the world of trading. Get ready for some inspiring tales of success, perseverance, and triumph in the markets.
As some of you may know, I'm an extremely successful Forex trader. Forex trading has changed my life all at the age of 21 years old. The truth is, I came from the bottom. With this hard work, I've been living a life many people dream of all through trading Forex, while helping thousands of my students do the exact same thing, all with my Forex course and my Forex signals. I once had less than $65 in my bank to now living a millionaire lifestyle all through Forex. My name is FX Lifestyle, and today I'm going to document my life and show you exactly what it takes to get to where I am.
So this is where it all started. This is where all my dreams and visions began. One of the poorest neighborhoods in this city. You see, I came from a poor family. I once had nothing to live in a millionaire lifestyle at a very young age. And like I say to my students every day, you can make it. If you work hard just like I did and believe in your dream just like I did, you can achieve so much success. And like I said, Forex has changed my life. I went from this to living a dream, sleep in some of the top hotels in the entire world, traveling the world, staying in, best vacations in the world, top supercars, and helping my entire family all through one dream. And this was through Forex trading. So a few years later, I was on the internet and I was looking for ways to making money. I needed the money bad. I needed to get out of this situation. I had to change my life. I had to change my parents' life. I had to give them what they always dreamed of. And living in a sort of area like this, making no money, no jobs, was impossible. So I kind of came across Forex, and I was getting more into it. I was seeing that people were making huge amounts of money, millions, hundreds of thousands a year, hundreds of thousands a month. And that was where I knew that there was money to be made. And once I came across Forex, it changed my life forever.
As you guys know, it wasn't always easy for me growing up as a kid. I grew up in one of the poorest areas in my city, and I followed my dreams. I knew I was going to get out of there, and this is why I tell my students every single day to chase their dreams and follow their visions just like me.
Taking a few trades, hopefully me and my students banking a few $1,000 profit today. Still early morning. I'm just going to go over the trades, see what trades there are to take today, and later probably do some shopping, spend a few thousand on some designer. Made a nice few thousand this week, and it's only halfway in, and hopefully end the week with about 5-figure profit, hopefully. And yeah, me and my students have been killing it this month. Next month, hopefully more profits. Okay, so right now we're in a 5-star hotel. I've just taken 3 trades. Hopefully later on we're going to make a few $1,000 profit. And this is why I love trading. The fact that now taking my trades, which took me only 30 minutes of my day, I can now manage them all through my phone. And that is it. 30 minutes a day when you can potentially make thousands of dollars per day. And hopefully me and my students are going to close, you know, a few $1,000 profit later on. I just sent all my trades to the Signals group, and hopefully I get a lot of messages from my students saying that they made nice profits. And that is the freedom of Forex. The fact that you can work anywhere in the world, whenever you like. So I was about 16 years old when I first found out about Forex. Like, I was, stumbling across Google. I was looking around how to make money. I had basically no money in my bank. I was broke as hell. So I just wanted to kind of find ways to make profit or some sort of income. And as I kind of dug deeper, I saw a lot of young people my age, 18, 17, 19, make millions. I was like, how the hell are people with no education and people dropping out of school, college, university, making millions? Like, they have no education. In my head, I thought I would need a degree, go college, get a job, etc. But as I got older, I realized that people were making millions through their dream job, and trading is my passion. The fact that I can travel anywhere in the world, spend time with my family, and live the life I'm living and live the millionaire lifestyle all at 23 years old is the reason why I wake up every single day happy, making fortunes every single day, day after day. And that is the reason why I love trading Forex.
Many people would often doubt me and say I wouldn't make it. I knew this was going to be a hard journey as I barely had any money to my name at the time. But dreams are possible, right? So I kept on working and doing all I can just to get where I am today. I always said to myself that if others can make it, so can I. Just remember, I'm a college dropout with no education, so if I can make it, you can make it.
Alright, so right now we're in a 5-star hotel on a rooftop terrace. Hopefully we're going to make a few $1,000 profit here. Still early morning. I'm going to send a few of my trades to my Signals group today. Hopefully some of me and my students make a lot of profit. I believe there's a lot of profit to be made today. And right here, this is where I'm going to take my trades. Right here, this is my desktop for the morning. And I'm going to go over the market for a bit, see what trades to take. I'm gonna hopefully, make a few $1,000 profit today. Here's looking back at this picture. This was me 3 years ago, about 3 years ago. This was just when I got my own apartment. Had to get help. I had nowhere to stay. I was homeless, I was on the streets, had no money in my bank, basically $100 to my name. And from there I found out about Forex. I was learning more about it, taking more trades and trying to improve my skills and get better at it. And a few years later, look at me now, top of the world. But this was not an easy journey, and the fact that I'm a trader and help thousands of my students is the reason why I do this every single day. And the crazy thing is, right behind me, as you can see, is the financial district of the world. That right there is where some of the top bankers in the world are trading every day. Some of them are making millions, some of them are making 100K a month. But there's more money to be made trading alone than trading for a bank. And that was my dream job right there. I was going to become a trader for a bank, for example, HSBC, Barclays, but my decision was to trade alone and be my own retail trader. And from that decision, that has changed my life forever. And I encourage all my students to go down that route and trade for themselves rather than trade for someone else. The potential of money you can be made is insane. You could literally make millions from your own laptop and your phone anywhere in the world, waking up to views like this.
All right, just relax. Okay. Ooh!
It's always been my understanding that it's quite difficult to make money long term if you're trading currencies or indices, but you make that work in very short timeframes, is that correct?
Well, I look at the Forex market on daily charts for the trend, and then I look at a 4-hour chart for entries. Yesterday I looked at a 30-minute chart because I had the time to focus on the 30-minute chart. I haven't got that today. You're trading technically alone in the Forex market, and there's a lot of news around. It drives it one way and the other way, and your hit rate suffers. I think using VectorVest on the stock market, good quality stocks, you can get your hit rate up to 75%. On the Forex market, that comes down, and I don't care who you are, it comes down significantly. If you speak to any institutional trader, they'll tell you that. If your hit rate comes down, then what happens is that you get into these ghastly clusters of good and bad luck. So to illustrate that, do you ever go to the casino?
I do.
Okay. If you play roulette.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, roulette is red and black. So if you look at, and there's a little white ball,
yeah,
which is the house edge. Okay. That's the spread. That's the brokerage. If you look at the scoreboard down at the bottom of the roulette wheel, you know, the electronic scoreboard?
Yeah.
If you look, you're going to see long runs of red, long runs of black. Okay. And it should be red and black, red and black, red and black, but life is not like that. You get clusters of good luck and clusters of bad luck. Your mother may told you that bad things happen in threes, okay? That's because life is mostly random, okay? And in 8 observations, you get a cluster of 3. In other words, a half times a half times a half. Okay, and your mother could only remember 8 observations, so she says that things happen in threes. So in a 50% system, okay, you get the hit rate, that's 1 out of 2 you should be right, 1 out of 2 you should be wrong. Okay, what's the probability of 2 bad ones in a row?
I don't know.
Okay, it's a half times a half. Okay, 2 bad ones in a row. That means in a 50% system, every 4 trades, you have 2 bad ones in a row and 2 good ones in a row. Now, that means that if your hit rate comes down towards 50%, and many trend-following traders would sell their granny for a 50% system. Most trend-following systems are less than 50%. That in 4 trades, you're going to have 2 bad ones in a row. Now, most people will give up after 2 bad ones in a row, but it gets worse. What's the probability of 3 bad ones in a row?
I don't know.
A half times a half times a half.
More.
Okay? Which means that you get a cluster of 3 bad ones in a row every 8 trades. You get a cluster of 4 bad ones in a row every 16 trades, and you get a cluster of 5 bad ones in a row every 32 trades. 5 bad ones in a row. How good will you be in executing your system with precision after 5 losses in a row? Okay, and that's the challenge in the short-term markets. As the hit rate comes down, then these ghastly clusters of bad luck start. And of course, a cluster of good luck, you can have a cluster of good luck as well. Cluster of good luck, of course, is actually more detrimental to your health than a cluster of bad luck, because in a cluster of good luck, you've got a little thing between your ears here called a pituitary gland, okay? And it pumps all sorts of muti. Muti is Zulu. It's a Zulu medicine. It pumps all sorts of muti into your bloodstream. So when you leave the gym after a good workout, you feel good, eh?
Yeah.
All right. When I feel leave the gym after a good workout, I'm 18 again, okay? And similarly, when you have one good trade in a row, two good trades in a row, the old pituitary gland gets to work and it pumps this stuff into your bloodstream. You feel good. You become euphoric. And when you become euphoric, the definition of euphoria is invincible. And you start to forget about all those position sizing, only risk 0.5%. You say, let's have a big bet. When you have a run of good luck, that euphoria takes over. And most people, in fact, go bankrupt after a run of good luck, not after a run of bad luck, because they think they're God and they forget about all those position sizing stuff. And it's happened to me on a few occasions that. And if you're a risk manager, the risk managers in the city are in fact coached into assessing the susceptibility of their traders to euphoria. So the big problem, and anybody who's traded for more than 10 minutes will tell you this, the big problem is getting your mind around the clusters of good luck and the clusters of bad luck, as the hit rate invariably falls. Now, if you've got a system that's trend following and the darn thing goes into a range, the system doesn't work. Many people will say, well, don't trade a trend following system when it goes into a range, but you don't know the darn thing's in a range until it's been there for a while. You can put all the ADXs of this world on, it makes no darn difference, okay? The market has to go sideways for a while before you know it's in a range. Similarly, if you're buying support and selling resistance, okay, and the market starts to trend, well, you're wrong. So you can have lots, and then there's the noise in the market that causes you to get stopped out and stopped out. Unless your stop losses are really good, the market makers will pick them off all day and every day, and the algos will then, what's left after the market makers, the algos will have a go at. So your hit rate comes down, and if you can be right in the Forex market 55 to 60% of the time, you're right up there with some really good traders. You can make a heap of money with a 50% system. If you make 3 times more when you're right than you lose when you're wrong, 5 times 3 is 15, and 5 times 1 is 5. That means that in 10 trades, you risk £1 to make £1. So you've got a positive expectancy system, and that's great. But handling with a winning system that's right 65% of the time or 60% of the time, that makes a fortune in paper, most people will lose with that system, unfortunately, because of these darn clusters of good luck and bad luck. And if you're over 20, you must have had periods in your life where everything goes well, and you've periods of your life where nothing goes well, and that's a cluster. They happen in every facet of life, okay? And certainly if you get to over 50 and over 60, I have to say it to believe it. If you get over 60, you've got really good years and bad years, that's for sure.
What's the best week of trading then that you've ever had in terms of profits? What was your best week?
The best one, without a doubt, is a copper trade that I did a lifetime ago. I put the trade on while I was in South Africa, and I was here in London. I remember vividly checking broker. I didn't think I had any positions because I was sure that I'd been stopped out of this copper trade before I left South Africa. And I was going along to watch Celine Dion at the Royal Albert Hall. And it was, we talked about Titanic a moment ago. It was at that Titanic era, I don't know when that was, 1999, 1997, a long time, 20 years ago. And in fact, what had happened was I'd missed the stop in copper by a tick or two. And the copper price had ran up the page, and we talked about exits. It had just ignored all those fib levels. It just kept on going. And when I opened up my brokerage account, I had a local spread better here. When I opened up the brokerage account, there was thousands in it. Completely unexpected. So I think that stands out as a wonderful trade, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. To not know it either.
I didn't know it, and I just let it run. It ran up the page for weeks on end because I didn't think I had a position, yeah.
You are one of the traders that gets currencies right. Where do you think other people go wrong?
Well, I get currencies right 60 to 65% of the time. 30 to 35% of the time I'm wrong. And the reason that I'm still around in all of these markets is that when I'm wrong, I lose a little bit, and when I'm right, I add. I like to be 3 times bigger when I'm right than I am when I'm wrong. So I'm not consistent in markets because of my ability to read markets better than anybody else. And in fact, I'm probably consistent in markets because I manage risk well, and I am a conservative. Many of my friends say to me, David, how the hell can you be a commodities trader? You're the most conservative guy in the world. When I go to the airport to hire a car, I always take the windscreen. You know, they ask you, do you want the windscreen and do you want the tire waiver? I always take that, and I take the super cover as well. And they say to me, how can you be a trader and take risk? And the reason that I'm still around after all these years and people have come and gone is that I manage risk exceptionally well. And the objective of doing business, whether you're in the media business, whether you're in the stock market or the Forex market, the objective of doing business is to do business at the least risk.
And there you have it, traders. A glimpse into the diverse world of trading and the incredible individuals who call it home. Stay tuned for more insights, tips, and stories in our future videos.